Number 38 with an historic perfect game last time she took the mound. This crowd is ready to see what she has for an encore. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the St. Louis Cardinals. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And today's starter, number 38, singing she's fresh off tossing a no-no last time out.
Boog, it was so amazing to watch her go out there in the 9th inning and complete that start. What an outstanding day for her. See how she backs it up today. She's got incredible stuff. I wonder if she's going to be fresh.
Number 38 ready to go. Looking to set the tone right out of the gate.
She needs to come out aggressive but composed at the same time. A clean first frame can settle the whole dugout, Boog.
And this 4-game set is underway.
First pitch, 7-16.
Way out front for strike 2. The Cardinals have raced out of the gate to start the season. And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty.
The first baseman, Michael Busch.
Stepping in, Michael Busch comes into this one with more homers than anyone in the National League.
Yeah, going back to their early performance, Boog, that's the kind of thing that gets the fans fired up. And it gets the players fired up, too. They start to believe it's going to be a big year.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Singy, he's been one of the best players in baseball in terms of scoring runs. In fact, his numbers place him top 5 in the league. The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Two outs, base is empty. So up next for Chicago, Taylor Ward. This is another guy capable of hitting tape measure home runs. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that is that. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. There's no score. You're dialed into the show. Back here in St. Louis, now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Pete Crow Armstrong. And a foul ball. Crow Armstrong with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Goes down looking for the strikeout. And she's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Dansby Swanson, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And that chops in for a strike.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away. Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Nico Horner will come up to hit. Two down, nobody on. On the ground to third, Vierling. And that is that. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Top half of the third inning, and here's the DH for the Cubs, Andrew Benintendi. Benintendi, the former first-round pick, Golden Spikes Award winner. And the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. Set down on strikes. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. And now it's Miguel Amaya. Taps softly to the right side. Sajazi steps on the bag. First two batters retired here in the top of the third. Kevin Alcantara, the next Cub to hit.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Just one hit in his last 5 games.
2 down, nobody on. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first. That ends the inning. 9 straight retired here to start. Back here at Busch Stadium. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Alex Bregman. That one pushed foul. And now the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Boog, if you can set up a good 2-strike splitter with a fastball on the previous pitch, it's going to be so tough to recognize and adjust your swing to get a piece of it. Clearly had him reaching for it right there.
The first baseman,
stepping in, the long ball threat, Michael Busch. Went down on strikes his first time through. He swings and fouls one off. 0-1 now. And a swing and a miss. Got him looking. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure her out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Taylor.
2 down, bases empty. Taylor Ward getting ready to hit. Swing and a ball popped up. And that'll do it. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. This is Cardinals baseball on the show. Number 38 back to work with a lead.
Yeah, and this is where you want to work quick and efficient. Pound the zone, force contact, no freebies, no drama. You know, these Cubs just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. We're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. She's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
On the ground right side. Takes it himself, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Number 7. Shortstop.
Dansby Swanson stands in. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that's fouled off. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. She can do whatever she wants with the baseball right now.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Nico Horner. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Ground ball right side. And that chance handled. Gets it to first. That is the inning. So 5 perfect innings in the books. Back here at Busch Stadium. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Andrew Benintendi.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. She's not afraid of contact. Some pitchers, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
0-2 now. Battling here as he fouls it away. The 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
Miguel Amaya, the next Cub to hit. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side, and that one handled in plenty of time to first. Fine play in the hole for the out.
She's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind her with another ground ball. Good execution.
Alcantara stands in now and watches strike 1.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
On the run, throw to first, and very nicely done for the out. So she's perfect through 6. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Number 3, Alex Bregman.
Foul ball there. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Struck him out swinging. So she cracks double digits with her 10th strikeout.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was off. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that she might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Busch in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1.
She's been so great today, really just throwing whatever the catcher puts down. I mean, she hasn't shaken off the catcher very much at all today.
Swing and a ball drilled in the air to center. Ref Snyder under it. Takes it in for the out. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward.
The left fielder, number 11, Taylor Ward.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. She's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as her stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Got him swinging. The perfection continues. 21 straight have been retired. You're watching St. Louis Cardinals baseball on the show Midwest. Ready to begin the 8th. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Pete Crow Armstrong.
she's been very consistent with her command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a pitcher can repeat her delivery like this.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. One up, one down. And she's now just 5 outs away. She's got a real shot at this thing.
Yeah, Boog, she is rolling just in one of those grooves where she looks pretty unbeatable today.
Still a ways to go, but this is can't-miss stuff right now. Swanson in the box again. Takes the strike.
Well, at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And they'll do it again. Deal 2. Strike 3, struck him out for the 3rd time today.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Booth, get back on track. His team needs him.
2 down, bases empty. Nico Horner, the next Cub to hit. He's grounded out a couple of times. Down the middle for a strike. Going around.
That curveball's been a big pitch for her today. She's been able to get ahead in the count with it. She's also been able to use it to put hitters away.
The Cubbies still looking for their first hit in this one. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. So now 24 have been set down in order. 3 left to go for perfection. Number 38 back out for the 9th complete game within reach. She's earned this shot, Singy.
Yeah, now it's about focus and execution. She wants to walk off to applause, not traffic. These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, might want to be a little more patient, take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners off. Boog, I'll tell you right now, every player defensively on their toes like never before.
Struck him out looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting herself in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what she's working with, and that really allows a pitcher to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes. They want to make sure they have the opportunity to put this pitcher in the history books. They're going to make the play.
Now the 0-1. Fastball for a strike. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. 1 down, base is empty here in the 9th. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Cubbies with only 1 out left.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Ball 1. They're down to their final strike.
See if she can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Now, that finishes the evening's action.